Hey, welcome back to Sober Now. I'm Jim LaPierre. Today I want to talk about being nibbled to death by ducks. That is a silly old expression, but one I've always loved. And it applies to those times where the little things in life are getting to you. That's the kind of day I'm having today. So, one of the things that I'm really grateful for is a story that was actually told by Robert Fulghum many years ago. Fulghum was famous for writing the book Everything I Ever Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. But later in his autobiography, he tells a story about being a very impatient young man working in a really lousy job, and he's recalling the story by noting that he complained a little too much and a little too loudly to one of his coworkers. Now, this was a lot of years ago, and his coworker happened to be an elderly man who was a survivor of Auschwitz, a gentleman that assuredly had known pain unlike anything that most of us could ever imagine. So the old man did Robert Fulghum the favor of schooling him on the difference between a problem and an inconvenience. And the old man, to paraphrase him, essentially said, you know, if you don't have a place to live, if you don't have food to eat, if you don't have your basic life needs met, those are problems. If you have a serious medical condition, that's a problem. Everything else is more or less an inconvenience. So I've spent today doing battle with bureaucracies, with different government entities and people that desperately need me to fill out the right forms. And my ego wants to yell at these people, don't you know how many important things I have to get done today? And of course, these are people that are just doing their job. These are perhaps mindless things that they need me to do, but it manages to consume a lot of my time. So my higher power works really well through the people that he puts in my path. And so I spent some time midday with a good friend of mine. She allowed me to vent and rant a little bit, and then she kind of laughed because it was obvious. In the grand scheme of things, the things that are fucking with my day really are not important at all. They're insignificant. A week from now, they won't matter, and 2 weeks from now, I won't even remember that they happened. So having that just little bit of an attitude adjustment, putting things back in a healthy perspective, I think of that as restarting my day, and it's something that I encourage folks to think about when I work with people who are in early recovery and sometimes later on, even with long-term sobriety. Folks kind of feel like if the day starts off wrong or if a certain number of things go wrong early in the day, that the whole day's shot and it's just got to suck. Obviously, that's not true, but we have to consciously take a moment and ask ourselves, what do I need? How do I let go of this? Who do I need to share this with? Doing a quick gratitude list is usually enough to turn my day around, and having good people that I can lean on and spew a little bit to has done worlds of good for me. So I advocate this to others. I hope that you're keeping things in a healthy perspective and that you have people that help you get it back when you lose it. I hope you're taking excellent care of yourself. These are very trying times. I hope that you'll connect with me. I would love to hear your questions or topics that you'd like discussed. Jim@sobernow.com. Please give a like on this video. Please check out Sober Now's channel on YouTube. We have over 85 videos there now on different topics around recovery. I would love to have you subscribe and get notified whenever a new video comes out. So again, take excellent care of you, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon.